Mike, I'm really fascinated to know, what is it? What is the vaginal pacemaker, please? It might sound kind of high tech, which I think it does personally, and even like imaginary. But from a medical perspective, can you please explain what it actually is?
Well, absolutely, it sounds fascinating. Your heart pacemaker is what keeps the heart going. And vaginal pacemaker is what amplifies your amazing orgasm, the mix of your hormones, your muscles, that released from the expansion through all your nerves to your brain. So it's all the erogenous zones that we're going to learn about today, from the O to U, C, A, P, cervix, all together when they are amplified. When we always say 1 + 1 = 3, it all works together in synergy for an amazing vaginal orgasm. And all carried by the pudendal and the vagus nerve to sending all this signal to a full body orgasm. As I said, it's a neurochemical cascade. It keeps cascading and amplifying. And the secret is how to discover it.
Big secret.
Well, let's uncover the secrets, break the taboo, open the conversation, make it real. The art of sexuality, the art of connection. We're going to be becoming artists at the best of a given, what I call eternal burst, which is the real orgasm.
Aha. Well, let's get to the true anatomy of the moment, because, understanding, we used to always think that the clitoris was the sole source of pleasure. However, I now know that there's a network. Okay, so what is an erogenous zone? Explain, Dr. Nero. You're probably the best one to ask.
Well, before I cover that, firstly, thank you for having me here. And you touched upon something very interesting. And I think generally in medicine, whether it's cosmetic or functional, 1 + 1 is more than 2. And I think that's a very important topic. So back to what an erogenous zone is. Well, basically, this is an area of tissue which responds to any form of sexual stimulation.
Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Mike Shinoda from Sydney, Australia, and I am thrilled to introduce you to my book, Unleash the Mysteries of Female Orgasms. This book is more than just a guide. It's a recipe for unlocking the profound depths of female pleasure and sexual wellness. I have dedicated my career to empowering individuals and couples to rediscover intimacy and confidence. So whether you're looking to enrich your relationship, overcome challenges, or simply understand yourself better, this book is your guide. So what are you waiting for? It's available on my website and major retailers. Let's transform the conversation around intimacy together.
And that can lead to an orgasm, which of course can be in many different ways. And people have erogenous zones in different parts of their body. So we talk about the G-spot as a typical one, particularly relevant to today's podcast. But then there's also the U-spot, which is around the urethral opening. We have the O-spot, which is also in the vaginal area. We've got the P-spot and the C-spot as well. And yes, we are talking about women in both cases here. So the perineal and the cervical spots. So all of these zones have lots of nerve endings. Obviously, they will receive the signal, the stimulation, and we know that there is a psychological component in addition to the physical component. So when they all come together and the nerve endings are very much stimulated, we have the response to the pressure, to the touch or the tactile feedback, all of that, which then leads to the cascade of effects towards orgasm.
I see. Sounds very interesting. I'm wanting to hear more about that, Dr. Mike.
Look, I'm fascinated and still fascinated after 4,000 women I've treated and the feedback I get back from them. The self-discovery of all the erogenous zones that we never knew existed. So, as Dr. Nero said about the area which is the most sensitive around the urethral sponge, and then the U spot, and comes next is the O spot, and the O spot is not easily activated. 90% of women cannot reach orgasm internally, And that's why when Dr. Runnels invented activating the female orgasm system, it's like a credit card that needs to be activated to function and to respond well. So and it all carried out to the brain stem. So orgasm, even though it started the vagina, the idea is a full brain stimulation, whole body involvement in this pleasure burst, as I always call it. It's the best bestowed on humanity.
I suppose just for the benefit of the audience, all these different areas that both Dr. Mike and I have spoken about are within the vaginal vault or the vagina, and we're literally taking people on a journey from downstairs all the way upstairs.
Awesome, absolutely.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.